You're all going to Riverside for more practice today, aren't you? Here, I made you some extra special rice balls to take for lunch.
Thanks, Auntie Sylvia. Cheers!
My pleasure. Wait, let me see if I've got all your names right. So it's Rusty, Wang Chang, and Sam. Arion keeps going on about how great you all are. Seems he's fitting in well.
Yeah, suppose he is. Why are you blushing? What? No, I'm not. Shut up. Anyway, look at the time. We need to sort out JP's special move and Thunderbolt. Let's get going. No, mate, that's a serious question. Why are you blushing? What? And, I could have spent a little bit longer on that progress screen because that was my handy-dandy recap of what happened in the previous episode. In fact, all sorts happened. And someone's left a bouquet of roses outside Sylvia's house, that's one thing. But yeah, so in the previous episode, we saw Victor and Vladimir and learned more about each other's past. We saw adult Jude Sharp, whose design is utterly horrendous. His goggles are even worse than before. I thought finally when he was an adult he might have taken them off instead of making them worse. And we're trying to practice Thunderbolt, a special tactic, and also JP's unique special move, which has yet to be named. Here we go! Thunderbolt! Aye, 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 aye. Yeah, well, at least you tried. Captain, are you alright? Ricardo's got better form than me, but he still doesn't have enough power to kick the ball. Oh, yeah. Yes, are both the kind of lads who play smart instead of hard. I reckon you might not be cut out for this, like. Still, there's no giving up. Once more, from the top.
It's like they're a different team. It's crazy how much effort they're putting into their training now. It was never like this when they were going along with 5th Sector's regulations. So, why is Jude in favour of them?
One more time, s'il vous plaît.
Here it comes, JP. A kick from a goalkeeper. Oh, but we get a unique animation for it, just to see him get flattened in the face.
Nom de chien. JP! Again, s'il vous plaît.
JP, be careful. It won't do you any good if you end up too battered to play.
Don't worry, I'm okay. Just like Arion always says, it'll be fine. Especially with this music playing, this really suggests success.
Yeah, I'd call that the one.
Oh, la vache! I did it! I perfected my special move, the Jumping Jack.
Nice one. Took a fair few tries, but you got there in the end.
Yep, thanks for all your help.
And yeah, of course, because it's a special move, we need that thing. It is a shooting move, so you can score goals with it, but it's mainly designed for shot blocking. It's so cool that you have a shooting move that can block shots too. I'm going to have to work extra hard, just like you. Sounds like a bit of shooting practice would be right up your alley. What? Me? Shoot? With your attitude, you could do anything. It's not just about the position you play, so don't get bogged down by it. Try out loads of things. Let's show Royal Academy a shot that'll really knock their socks off.
Okay, coach, I'll give it a go.
Glad to hear it. Right then, let's make a start. That's an interesting proposition. Arion, we know he's good at dribbling. How will he fare at shooting? We shall have to find out. I want to have a quick look at the extra competition route just to see how much progress is possible. We still cannot do the match after Prodigy Grammar yet. Not too sure why, but it was worth checking, I guess. Go again, Arion.
Yes, coach.
Don't worry, you're already miles better than you were at the start.
Thanks. If I can learn a shooting move, it'll really increase our chances of scoring.
That's the most basic maths I've ever heard. If we have a shooting move, we'll be better at shooting. Everyone's fighting their own battles. JP, Ricardo, even Victor. I have to be strong too. I don't really think JP's fighting any battles. He's just learning moves. Rick, don't you need to go home? You're gonna miss your piano lesson. I cancelled it. Look how hard Arion's working, and he's a newcomer. I have to pull my weight. Royal Academy must have several players with fighting spirits. If I have to work on mine, I can make it stronger. Maybe it will even the odds. No me lo creo. You've really changed, Rick. Really? Yeah, I've never seen you act so captainly. I'll take that as a compliment.
All right, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Just a little more.
Hello there. We meet again.
You're the man I met the other day.
Still out training this late? You've got quite some dedication.
Yep, our coach wanted me to practice shots on goal. I didn't think it'd be this much fun.
I see. So it was Mark's idea.
Sorry? What did you say?
Oh, it's nothing. Would you mind if I joined in with you for a little while? I may not look it, but I'm quite keen on football myself. I might be able to help you with your shooting technique.
You do that? That would be great.
You're just like him.
Like who?
A friend of mine. He loves football too. You both have that same look of determination on your face. The name's Xavier. Xavier Schiller.
Arion Sherwind. Nice to meet you. Mr. Schiller, huh? I've got a funny feeling I've seen him somewhere before.
So once again, you absolutely get the shaft if you're playing Inazuma 11 GO Shadow, because how is Nathan Swift supposed to help you out with shooting practice? You know? But, man, it's no longer Xavier Schiller, le Frenchman. It's Xavier Foster, the Yorkshire lad. I appreciate this.
Right, everyone. As soon as you've got your things sorted, you can just get straight on the bus.
Well, it looks like Victor is not coming. I never expected him to in the first place. Oh dear. Well, we'll just talk to Mr. Veteran anyway, I guess. Presumably, I'm in the habit of calling him Xavier, which was the accurate pronunciation for Inazuma 11 2 and 3, because that's how he introduced himself. But with a new voice actor comes a new name. And so, it's exactly the same name, it's just said differently. Xavier Foster, the Wensleydale cheese fan #1. I'm much better at this voice than I am at, French ones. But I had to go with what were relevant. And now we've just got, 3 French characters in this game. Well, we've got 1, but he's so important, he basically counts for 3. So, we will set off to Royal Academy once again.
Are you leaving now?
Yeah, there is a second French character. I forgot about this guy.
You, Sean, you're right, lads. We heard you're playing to win in Saint Way. You're going to get in so much trouble. Aye, maybe. It is a bit risky, like.
You've changed somehow, all of you. Anyway, time to get going, right?
Anyway, you coming with us, like? Are you joining the club again, like? We didn't say anything about that.
Well, I guess we get a bit of a break from French accent #2 then. Not such a bad thing. But I don't have a choice. I wouldn't voluntarily have 2 French characters in the same LP, but that's genuinely the case. Oh, draw distance, whoop, way, whoop. Hey! They made Hugh and they made JP French. There is nothing I can do about it. I can't argue with the canon. But nevertheless, we will go through Royal Academy once again. It's filled with random encounters as before, but there's no new items because we've already explored this place once. already seen the magic moves. So we can just, instead of heading to that doorway above us, we can instead head to this doorway after a battle. Yes, that was definitely the quickest route to Stadium we've had in a long time. Oh, never mind. I take it back. We've actually got more. So I'm certainly not going to be taking on any optional battles because we're going to encounter plenty of players like this approaching us. But it's different now because the lighting is red. Ooh. So it's worth noting that you cannot play as Victor at the moment, which is a pity because once again Ricardo is my only player with a shooting move. It would be nice if Arion did manage to get one because then I'll have a second option. Maybe Kaiser has finally got Sidewinder by level up. He probably does, but until then, this is Fortissimo Foot for the 60th time. I've mentioned it before, but that is one of the main problems with Inazuma 11 GO, aside from me not liking fighting spirits too much, and generally the game taking itself a bit too seriously. The move pool is the most limited we've had since Inazuma 11-1. All of the old moves are gone except for a very select few, and some of them are replaced with just direct reskins of the old moves, like Future Eye, and all of the moves seem to be really low power, and that's all they're good for. They're just a couple of moves, and the players you get as part of the story tend to have very few shooting moves to work with, making you very reliant on regular shots and the same old special moves every single time in your battles. So I think it could have been handled a little better, but at least it is different in future Go games because all of the moves learned throughout the course of this game will be carried over, and that is the same issue that, I call it an issue, it's the same thing that applied to Inazuma 11-1, but it didn't feel so bad then because it was the first game with complete newcomers to football. But here we are at Royal Academy.
So this is Royal Academy Stadium. It's more like an army base than a school.
And it's gonna be a tough match. They're on a different level to the other teams we've played.